Well, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. I really need to figure out what my intro is going to be because I feel like every time it's different. But hi, babes. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you already aren't subscribed to my channel, I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Don't forget. Now that we're back, we have our green juice that we made fresh. Yes. Healthiness is wellness, honey. I'm happy that you're back. If you are new, my name's Bliss Evans. This is gonna actually be a get to know me video. So I'm happy that we're getting to know each other. Help me help you to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? So on my Instagram, if you're not following me, go ahead. I'll stop. Get on your IG, follow me. Yes, thank you. So I asked on my IG for questions that you could ask me to get to know me. Obviously, I already said my name is Bliss Evans, Bliss Marie Evans to be exact. Yes, I am 32 years old and I am from Los Angeles, California. Okay. She's a native. Let's get started. Honestly, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing, you know. This morning when I woke up though, Mother Nature was coming for my soul, okay? She was trying to take me out. She was coming for my life, okay? But you know, we showered, we ate, we're feeling good. We're so fresh and so clean. So we're feeling good, we're feeling positive, we have energy, we're not exhausted, we're not fatigued. So I mean, I'm solid. I'm solid. How are you? How are you feeling? So there's I'm a Gemini, so we love to learn. It's like a turn on for us to stimulate our minds. So I'm sorry, she's thirsty. One thing that I really am trying to focus on right now is, since I am making YouTube videos and I am creating a lot of my own content and I'm recording and editing, I think that's something that I need to focus on right now to learn more about, because I actually really enjoy it. Like, I enjoy editing and creating content, but that's one thing that I want to learn more about is filming and editing, because I think it's a little more difficult than what most people think. Like, making smooth transitions and editing throughout a video is kind of difficult, and I want to master that and get really good at it so I can create better content for you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm focusing on learning at the moment. But like I said, it always changes. So naturally, you know, I chose a quote from a song, because I love music. If you did not know that, I love music. Music is so powerful. It's so amazing. It could put you in any mood. Music is just beautiful, you know, it's just beautiful. So naturally, I chose a quote from a song, and I chose a quote from Bob Marley: "Every little thing is gonna be all right." And I know that sounds cheesy or whatever, but it really is my favorite quote. For me, I tend to worry a lot, and I have to remember that a lot of stuff is not really in my control. Like, I'm very spiritual, and I believe in destiny, and you know, whatever's meant for you is gonna happen. And yes, you can do things to, you know, plant seeds and change your life and water these plants to help grow, but at the end of the day, you have no control over anything, really. So what's the point of worrying about it? Just remember that everything's gonna be okay. if that makes sense. Like, when I think about my life and everything that I've gone through, when I've had like a failure, or I was in pain or hurt, or like, you know, a door shut on me, you know, in the moment you're so caught up in the emotion of that you forget, like, don't worry, like, you're gonna get through it. Stop worrying about it and just focus on the positive versus the negative, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Because guess what? When one door shuts, what happens? A better one opens. And I really believe that. And I think that some people get so caught up and wrapped up into like the issue or worrying that they forget that when they look, you know, back in their life or whatever, they reflect on everything, like, you always made it through, right? You always found a way. And that's why I love that quote. So yeah, I hope I didn't ramble too much and it all made sense. But that's my favorite quote. So that really depends on my week and my mood. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious. My mood. I'm a Gemini. We're moody. But I typically work out. I run 3 to 2 times a week, and then I work out 4 times a week. So when I first started running, I was running like 5 times. Like, I was a mad woman with it. Like, I was crazy. But I dropped some weight, and I'm like happy at the weight that I'm at right now. So I don't want to lose too much more weight, but running really helps me with my mental. So that's why I continue to keep it in my routine. So it really just depends, but I try to run 2 to 3 times a week, and then like working at 4 to 5, it just depends. Like, I'll have leg day. I try to do abs every other day or every day, and then arms, you know, I'll use my little like resistance bands, or I have some weights at my house, or I have a weighted vest. I'll use stuff like that. So my favorite food is sushi. I love sushi. Like, sushi can have my heart. So Japanese food. I love Japanese food, and I love Korean food. I pick Japanese over Korean, and I pick sushi over anything any day. I love sushi. So yeah, that's my favorite food. The thing is, I want to travel everywhere, so this is a hard question. But if I could only pick one place, Belize, which is quite sad because my father's from there and I've never been there, which really hurts my feelings and breaks my heart. And I'm gonna blame my dad. Sorry, Dad, I love you, but it's your fault. You should have let me go with my auntie. You should have took me. You know, my family has been back like several times, and I still haven't gone, and I'm age 32. And I had an opportunity to go when I was a child, but for some reason, my dad didn't let me and my brother go. I don't know why. He may have his own reasons, but like I said, I'm very disappointed, Dad. I'm very disappointed. I still love you though. I have a 12-year-old son. He's my heart, my world, my life. That's my baby. He's not really a baby because he's definitely taller than me. But yeah, I was 19 and pregnant. Yep. So I definitely do, but it has to be in the right circumstance, in the right situation, obviously. Like, the first time I had my kid, I was 19, and unfortunately, I became a single mother. And now when I say a single mother, I mean his father is not present, because I know some people misuse that word single mother, but I'm not going to get into that. Have kids again, I wouldn't want that to happen. Now, I know that if I have a kid with somebody, necessarily that doesn't mean that me and that person are still gonna be together. You never know what happens. So say we weren't gonna be together, I wanted to make sure that the person that I do have a kid with is gonna be very much so very present in that child's life. I don't want to do it alone again. I just really don't. Like, it hurts my feelings. It bothers me sometimes. I was blessed with a beautiful child. He taught me so much about love and just like really, he's just a blessing. I also want whoever I have another child with to also take in my son, who is my heart, like as their own. I just really want to get married and like have a family, because I'm like really big on family and I'm really close with my family, and sadly I'm the last one in my family that's not married. No pressure, you know. No pressure, but my clock is ticking, so who knows, we'll see. No, but I'm okay with being alone too and not having another kid, but I would like to. Okay, so my mom is American. She was born in Arizona, but she moved to Los Angeles when she was 2. So she is I mean, she's been here her whole life. She's from LA, so, okay, all right. And then my dad was born in Belize. He is from Belize, and I believe he came here when he was like 19. I might be wrong on that, but I believe it's 19. And so I'm a white and Belizean, I guess. That's what I consider myself. I grew up mainly with my Belizean family just because my mom didn't really have, like, she has family, but we weren't close to them. It was just very strange. Like, she has a brother, but he was there when I was younger, but he went away, so I didn't grow up with him, so we're not like super close. And then her mom and her always had like a strange relationship due to the fact that my mom was like in and out of the foster care system here in Los Angeles. So you know, I had a very complicated relationship with my grandmother, but I love her. And we weren't close, but like at the end of her life, like I was closer to her because I helped take care of her because she had colon cancer. So it's just complicated. And then my mom recently, a year ago, we met her biological father. So, and we just met like all that side of the family. So I didn't grow up with them. So I mainly grew up with my Belizean side of the family. So I was very much so around the Belizean culture growing up. All my cousins, which I have a lot of them, are Belizean. You know, I grew up eating the food, being around the music, the party. Yes, I am in love with myself. I think as women, we are naturally nurturing people, and because we're like naturally mothers and caregivers and stuff. Not everybody is like that, but for the most part, most of them are, and I'm very, very nurturing, you know, and I think that we forget to give love to ourselves because we're always giving it to everyone else. And I think it's a very, very important that you should love yourself for who you are, flaws and all, and own it. And I'm gonna be honest, in my 20s, you know, I didn't feel that way about myself. I, you know, made a lot of mistakes naturally, as we all do in our 20s. That's what our 20s are for. However, I didn't really necessarily have anybody to like talk me through all of that. It was kind of like, I don't know, I kind of felt alone in the sense. But I think that I used to like be really, really hard on myself and judge myself really, really hard in my 20s. I wasn't happy with who I was. I was afraid of my own potential. I think I was afraid. I was always worried about how people were looking at me, what people thought of me, you know, the way I talk, the way I look, like all of that. I was like very uncomfortable in my own skin. And I can say that now I'm not. Like, I'm so head over heels in love with myself that it's like I am living my truth. I am not scared to be who I am anymore. Like, I used to hide in a sense, and like, if I'm gonna be loud, I'm gonna be loud. If I'm gonna have an attitude, I'm gonna have an attitude. If I'm gonna talk the way that I talk, like, I used to be insecure about the way that I talk because people would always be like, oh my God, you sound like they would just make little comments about the way that I sounded. And that, now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. This is who I am. I'm living in my truth. I love me, flaws and all. And I think it's important as women that we love ourselves and make sure that we give ourselves the proper amount of love and care. So yes, I am in love. I'm in love with myself. If you really enjoyed getting to know me, if you guys have any other questions, please leave it down in the comments below. If you feel like you can relate to me and whatever, like, tell me some of your favorite quotes. Tell me to me, you know, like, let's get to know each other. Talk to me nice. Talk to me. So, peace and love. Sending you positive vibes. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that bell notification, right? Okay, bye, babe.